I didn't think I'd ever see the day that Klay Thompson was not a Golden State Warrior. I mean, I'm wearing his jersey, for Christ's sake. While Klay Thompson obviously is in decline, he's getting older, this just creates a bad message to all the Golden State Warriors fans, and myself included. I don't see how the Warriors look to compete if we're giving Kyle Anderson, we're giving all these 4-tier players money trying to backfill Klay Thompson. And I made a video long ago that I would love to see Buddy Hield in a Warriors uniform, and of course now we got it, but at what cost? I mean, we could have had a very solid tandem between Curry, Thompson, and Buddy Hield, the best three-point shooters since 2018, all on one team. That's what you want to see as a Warriors fan. Obviously, you want to stay in the prime, you want to stay in contention, but when the Warriors are ending the season as a 10th seed, what are we doing? The Warriors only have so much time to contend. Steph Curry is 36 years old, he's not getting any younger, and while I personally think that Steph Curry can play well into his 40s, just based off of this game, there is no reason why the Warriors should not be looking to add another superstar to then take over that number one as Steph Curry ages. And the fact is, I look at Steph Curry as a number one option on a very good contending team for the next 2-3 years. And I say that very generously because I see him going into that spot-up shooter role. And unfortunately, it seems as though Klay's going to be doing that in Dallas. And I don't know why Klay's asking 15-16 mil. It's not bad, but the Warriors aren't going to pay it. Are we looking to contend? Are we going to try to rebuild again? And the catalyst for all of this, I don't even think was letting Jordan Poole leave. I don't think that was what the cause was. I think it's we whiffed the pick on James Wiseman. And personally, I love James Wiseman. And in coming to the Warriors, I thought it was perfect. We needed a big man. He's a big man. Second overall. Why not? Let's do it. And that failed horribly. We ended up essentially trading it for 4 seconds, which then we got Gary Payton again after we let him walk. It makes no sense, and that's the little things that I think the Warriors have been getting away with, that we've had very shoddy play calling from a GM perspective, that front office, when we could have been contending the whole time. And now you look at Curry playing the Olympics with LeBron. They look like they're in love with each other, which has me thinking, is Curry gonna go somewhere now that Klay left and the team is honestly looking like it's going to disband? If I were in the front office, I wouldn't have let Jordan Poole leave. What I would have done was I would have let Draymond leave. He is, and I want to say this very cautiously, a perfect fit for the Warriors system. He can play the 5 in a small ball type of fashion. He's very defensive. He's very gritty. But he's a cancer. He's a cancer in the locker room. He is a cancer to other players. This dude... We all know what happened with Jordan Poole. We all know what happened. Oh, hey, KD, come over. Like, I get it. I understand all the things. And that's why I'm saying that Draymond should have left before anything. Before Klay should have left. Draymond should have been the guy packing his bags. And I know I'm biased because I have his jersey and stuff like that, but Klay Thompson is one of the best three-point shooters and overall shooters of all time. I don't think he was the number 2 superstar on the Warriors. I don't believe that. I feel like he is falling behind. I feel as though shooting 0 for 10 in an elimination game is just not Klay Thompson-esque. And it leads you to believe, is Klay Thompson in decline, and is this team going to disband with only Steph Curry holding them on his back? I think that Steph Curry needs help. Obviously, that's a given. Because now we're looking into Steph Curry as though he's Kobe after all the Shaq years, or Dirk, where he's doing it by himself, and we all see how that goes. It does not look great because they're all going to have a losing season, and with Steph Curry being 36, there's literally no room for error now. The Warriors have very promising players in Pod, you got Kuminga, you got all these very young guys, but with Steve Kerr, he just wasn't playing them enough, and he's playing Klay Thompson over them when efficiency-wise, they're playing better than Klay Thompson. And that's why I'm kind of at a crossroads when I think of Klay leaving. Obviously, he should have been a Warrior for life, a legend for life. On the other hand, I see that he's in decline, and if he wasn't ready to take a backseat role to these new players and serve probably as a spot-up shooter, then maybe he needed to go. There's no reason why we're getting CP3 on an expiring contract because we're dumping all the money from Jordan Poole and a first just to get CP3 on an expiring contract, which then we had to cut for his $30 million cap hit. I'm sorry, anytime you add CP3 to a team, you're not going anywhere. And yes, I am a very big hater of CP3. It's been known on this channel. No disrespect to him as a person. What I'm trying to get to is that Steph Curry, not only is getting older, I think he might want to explore options in the last 2 years of his contract. Do you think he's going to want to stay by himself trying to carry a lackluster team to an 8th seed just to get kicked in the first or second round playoffs? No, that's not Steph Curry. And as a Warriors fan, I think he needs to get that 5th ring. How he gets it, I don't know. Paul George was not in the cards for the Warriors. Apparently, neither is Markkanen. So, who do you grab? And I know a lot of the Warriors fans are saying, oh, we'll just wait for Giannis to renew his contract when they get a sign and trade or get him in free agency. I'm sorry. I just don't see that happening. While I would love it, I would love to be wrong. Someone like Giannis is a franchise player. They're not going to let him just walk away without giving quite literally everything that he wants. And it's shown because they gave him Dame to contend, even though they're getting rid of Joe Holiday. And while it didn't work out, it's a calculated risk. And the risks taken by the Warriors have not proven to be what they needed to be. And what I mean by that is we're signing Andrew Wiggins, big contract after the 2022 finals win. He played amazing. Starts to decline. We're getting rid of James Wiseman, a former 2nd overall, to get the guy that we could have just kept by paying him a little bit more. 4 seconds we're getting for James Wiseman. We're getting 2 seconds for Klay Thompson. As a contending team, there's no shot in hell that you're going to tell me 2 seconds is really going to push us over the edge while we have one true superstar, and I'll say Draymond's half a star. Warriors need another big guy. And what I mean by that is they need someone that is going to be second fiddle for the first 2 years as Steph Curry ages to that 37, 38, 39-year-old self, and then he'll step in as the number 1. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Whether it is a true shooting guard, whether it is a 3, a 4, a 1 even, and push Steph to the 2 now. I mean, it'd be kind of crazy, to be honest. That's what's needed from the Warriors, and it looks as though they just have nothing that they're trying to prep for. And obviously, you have guys like Pod, which I'm not going to say his full names, I always mess it up. You have Pod, you have Kuminga, they play very well. I don't think that they're true superstars yet. 2-3 years, they might be. But do we have that time with Steph Curry quite literally throwing away 2-3 years of his prime? Again, I think that Steph Curry can play into his 40s being a spot-up shooter like Ray Allen was. But he'd have to be a 3rd or 4th superstar on a team. Obviously, it'd be 3rd. But what I mean by that is the Warriors, it seems crazy when you're winning so much and you're a dynasty, but you're letting one person, and I believe Draymond has let this team down more than anything. Whether it's punching Jordan Poole, whether it's being so toxic with KD, whether it's being whatever. He has dismantled this team greater than any other person could. And obviously, he's a very good contributor in that perfect offense for them. But then you look at everything. We have Klay Thompson leaving, a 3-year, $50 million deal to Dallas to be the 3rd star. You have Luka. You have Kyrie. You're telling me Klay Thompson can take a 3rd star seat behind them, but yet he wouldn't take that with the Warriors? I don't know. I don't know why the Warriors are trying to save money, trying to get Buddy Hield, which is a knockoff version of Klay Thompson, as much as I love Buddy Hield. You get Kyle Anderson. Oh, 3 years, what, 27 mil? It's really going to push the button here. You see all these number 1 stars, and LeBrons, and people of that nature take pay cuts because they want superstars to come to the team. And I just do not see what superstars the Warriors can get other than Markkanen, which I don't think he's going to go there. I don't think that we have the pieces. And if the Warriors are contingent on getting Markkanen by acquiring these 2 seconds for Klay Thompson and then trying to piece together what we have, It's going to be a very rough time. And as a Warriors fan, man, hey, maybe we tell Steph Curry to take the year off. We tank. We get a number 5, number 4, 3, 2 overall pick. Maybe that's the answer. Or maybe we go and we whip it just like we did with James Wiseman, and then we are in the same process again. I'm not too sure, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Klay leaving is a good thing for the Warriors? Do you think that the Warriors need to add a second star? Who would even be the second star? Drop it in the comments. Let us know. Again, another shout out to Sporting Logically for inspiring this video. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I gotta hear what you guys think, but as always, it's been studs.